What's up everyone, it's Elias here with Project Symbiosis. Now it's been a while, but I've been working on some pretty cool projects bringing you guys some up-close wildlife stories. Now this episode is actually inspired by a video game. It's one of my favorite titles called the new Pokemon Snap. I absolutely love this game and how you can just go out and about and explore with your camera capturing natural behaviors. Now some of you have asked me, how do you go about sighting wildlife? So I took the inspiration from this game and I'm making this video for anyone who's interested in going out and looking for some wild neighbors. Alright, so let's go outside. So, for the newbies and even the experienced, here are some tips and guidelines on how to safely and respectfully appreciate wildlife. Tip number 1. Pick a camera. Now, a lot of people will get intimidated and very confused as to what to pick, but you can use your phone, if you have a DSLR, a GoPro, a trail camera, whatever suits your needs, and it depends on what animals you want to sight. Just pick your lens and go. Tip number 2. Pick a spot. Now, this can be the beach, while you're hiking, the park down the street when you're walking your dog, and depending where you live, even your own backyard. Every spot has a very unique opportunities for wildlife sightings. Now, let's say you don't live in a spot where there are a lot of wildlife to see. You can try your local zoo and start by photographing the animals there. Tip number 3. Practice observing natural behaviors. Now, this is a little advanced and it can take time and patience, but it can be very, very rewarding. For example, are there any water sources in the area? Watch for animals coming down to get a drink or take a bath. Any flowers in the area? Keep an eye out for animals that come get some nectar. Do some animals only come out at nighttime? You can try and sit and see what comes across, but what I recommend works best is getting yourself a nice trail camera. These guys are a great cheap tool that can be used for remote observations, ensuring that you're not interrupting any of those natural behaviors that we're trying to see. You can take photos and even video using a motion sensor inside the camera. And lastly, and most importantly, tip number 4, no apples. Now, for those of you that have played the game, you probably know what I'm talking about, but for those of you that don't, what I am trying to say is, do not feed or disturb wildlife in any way. Even by accident, we can cause a lot of harm to wild animals, and that isn't the goal of wildlife sighting. Think of yourself as a bystander. All you're there to do is to capture a moment with your camera. The less you do, the more natural behaviors you might get to see. I'll attach some links to this video for some beginner-friendly cameras. Now, if you have any questions or would like some feedback on your photos, comment below or feel free to message me. This is Project Symbiosis. Let's come together for wildlife.